Good morning. What's up? What's up? Okay. We got to talk. Okay? Let's have a conversation this morning as I have my shake. I'm not having coffee this morning. I'm having my little good old shake. And I've been up for a minute. I actually made a song this morning. I've been practicing just the habit of songwriting and just building that as you just take different skills in life and you do them. Repetition creates amazing things. And anyway, so I was just up writing and thinking, and I want to share something that came to my mind because I'm getting into the other parts of my day, customer service, blah, blah, blah. And I just want to say that everybody's waiting for permission for things. And there's just a couple things we need to stop, okay? That's a couple things we need to stop ASAP, like ASAP, like for real. Okay, let's talk about this. Here's thing number one, waiting for approval. You waited for somebody to tell you that what you thought of was good enough to start. You're waiting for someone to tell you that whatever came in your heart was good. Who's in your heart? You, okay? Whatever was placed on your heart to do, you need to do it. Stop waiting on someone to say that, oh my God, that's a good idea. Stop waiting for someone to say, oh my God, I think this is good. Like, who cares what someone else thinks about what was placed in your heart? So here's the thing. There's a lot of people that make a lot of money, including myself, because you are waiting for permission. So today, I would like to give you some free permission. Can I give you all some free permission? Let me tell y'all something. People say, I'm happy-go-lucky, or I'm carefree, or you just don't care, and everybody not like that, and da-da-da-da-da. You the person that's waiting for approval. If you're offended by that, you're waiting for approval because you're scared to take the step, whatever the next step. You're letting anxiety and anxiousness and overthinking and procrastination and being OCD and waiting until it's perfect. But you can tell me everything about everybody else. Oh, so-and-so doing it this way, so-and-so doing it that way. What are you doing? What are you doing on this morning? What do you do and how do you do it? I don't know. We'll start and then you'll know. Take notes when you start because then you'll have a process. Okay? Stop waiting on someone. So this morning I want to pass out some free permission. I grant you permission to start. I grant you permission to leave. I grant you permission to capital B-E and give 0 F's to anyone who cares, anyone who has an opinion, because your opinion has nothing to do with me. Absolutely nada. Somebody please type nada in the comments. Why am I worried about what you got to do about me? Please, everyone. Like, life is so short to be waiting on permission to start something or to quit something. If you quit, you are not a failure. Do you know how many things I've started and quit because I was like, oh no, that's not for me. But it showed me something. So if you feel like it's time to move on, then it's like, okay, what did I learn? Let me get the lessons and let me give this thing gratitude. Let me thank this situation for what it is and what it wasn't and what it has taught me. And it's time to move on. With a smile. You ain't got to move on trying to, like, what? What are you talking about? Who thinks this and who gonna think that? Them thoughts don't pay no bills. My daddy taught me that. Is that person thoughts gonna turn your lights off? Is that person thoughts going to take some money out of your pocketbook? Because if it is not, then we don't care what they think. And guess what? Y'all better be like Maya. I'm moving on. Oh, yes, I am moving on. I'll be moving on. Quit, okay? Quit quickly. Quit faster. Stop with the failing stuff. You guys are being so emotional, making up these depressive states. Oh, I'm depressed. What are you depressed about? Are you dead? Did you wake up dead? Because if you woke up dead, then that's a different story. What you mad about? Really, guys? You're letting the media tell you have anxiety. No, you're overthinking and you're not starting. Start something. Quit something. It's okay to quit. I'm giving you permission today. Everyone, I am passing out, good morning, free permission. You'll get permission. You'll get permission. Everyone gets approval. Boom, 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 boom. Approved. Gosh darn it, you are approved. Ain't nothing you can't do. If it came to your heart to do, why do you need to check in with so-and-so? When last time I called you to ask you if this is a good idea? I don't care. Because if it's a bad idea, I'm going to find that out when I start. But guess what? It's never bad because everything works together for the good. So there was something I needed to get out of that quote unquote bad. So I'm okay. That man that you thought was good, there was something that I needed to get. I got it. Thanks. All right, we out. Holla back. Next thing that we need to start doing this month, okay? And here's what I said. I said, let's start some stuff. And really, it was like, let's stop some stuff. But let's start. Good morning. Y'all lit on YouTube. What's up? Do you think that addiction to smoking weed can stop someone to start? Well, I think weed is an interesting topic. I think you have to know yourself with anything. If you have anything that slows you down, that literally deters you from purpose, from doing, from focusing, from like if it's stopping you from doing something, you already know if it does. It could be a man, it could be some weed, it could be some alcohol, it could be some. You know how many women I know that don't do quote unquote drugs, but they are popping pills left and right, and it makes them just want to go to sleep and just leave the world alone because their life is too overwhelming. So I say, know thyself. And that's why you need wisdom, and that's why you need God, because you have something that is softly saying, I probably shouldn't do this. I want you to know that you're so freaking powerful and that you already know the answers that you're Googling and searching and looking around for. Like you literally have a hunch that this is probably the way you should walk. So that's the way you go. And so again, you don't need approval for that. Like, and I know that may not be a question for you. I don't judge people from the perspective of, oh, this is bad and that is bad. If I have to smoke weed to go to work, that's me when I was a kid. He said, always look at your motive for doing things. He said, alcohol isn't the bad thing. It's the motive. If you're drinking to get drunk, if you're drinking to get escape from something, you need to put that down, right? If you're dating someone to pass time, that's not good. Like you're just feeling like you're literally avoiding something that you should be confronting within yourself. So you put that down, and that's why you need God. Like that's why you need that relationship, because your heart will start to say, I shouldn't go that way, whatever that way is, right? And so instead of like church people policing people all the time, what's wrong or what's right, like how about we teach the relationship, because the relationship will convict you in your heart. And then you have choice. God gave you free will. So that means that even though you heard in your heart that something is wrong or right, you get to say, I'm going to actually follow that unction. And that's all life is: choices, decisions that we make. Decisions is what create our future. So when it comes to any substance or anything, like if it's stopping you from being all that you can be, then it's got to go. And that's if you want what you feel you should be more than, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want more? You want to just be high? Well, there's your life. You get to choose. That's what I love about God. God ain't no pressure on this. And God don't go nowhere when you decide to go. Like God is God, all being, all knowing. It's like, but you have the choice to tune in. So you can always be working to get at a more elevated level of your like self, right? By aligning with the higher, or you could just keep smoking weed. So, and don't judge a person. Like, you don't know, people I've seen so many different scenarios. That's why I say I don't know enough details to just cast a judgment on that. But I say the judgment would look like, what are you not doing because you want to be high? I know people who use weed for health and it helps them be the best version of themselves. So like I said, I don't know all the details. Addiction to weed, that's a loaded question. Right. I mean, all my cousins smoke weed. Most of my friends smoke weed. I know people that are extremely successful and they smoke weed all the time. So I'm here to tell you that you have to know yourself. And just because they're doing it don't mean you can. And I'm not. So, and half the people that smoke need to not. So that's typically so I don't know. Anyway, this is not about weed. Okay, listen. The next thing that we're going to talk about is sexy researching. Some of y'all spending all your days and nights Googling the same damn thing. Sorry, Lord. The same thing. You looking up the same thing over and over and over. Again, I have so many people come to tell me what so-and-so and so-and-so did, and this is how they did it. This is how person A did it. This is how person B did it. This is how person C did it. This is how person D did it. So I was just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. So I was looking at person A and then person B and then person C. And every time you are looking up all this stuff, you getting more and more confused. And that is the enemy's joy. That is the enemy's joy, to take your mind and tangle it up like when you get a necklace and you put it in a bag with a bunch of other necklaces. And then all y'all just in the bag like this. And you're literally tangled up in your own procrastination. It is a sexy tool. Okay. Research is a sexy tool. You have to know how to get the facts and jump into action. And the way that you stay in action every single day is if you focus on the outcome that you want and set a timeline. So what I love is that in my start camp, your girl is ratchet by the hands. Okay, let me just tell y'all, my nails look a mess. Don't you worry, because I'm about to jump cute. But anyway, in start camp, one thing that everybody's like, the whole purpose of this program that I had called Start Camp and a half is people just finally freaking started taking action and doing things, right? So people are like, dang, I did this, I did that, I accomplished this. It's about accomplishing things because everybody's trying to get it perfect before they start. You, especially my business owners, y'all stay over predicting. Let me tell you why you won't get the answer. You have to get in front of the people, and the people will tell you what they want. So you trying to look it up for 17 days makes no sense. You need to get out there and start. And they will, and listen and get out your feelings. Business ain't even feelings. Do you want this product? Yes or no? How can we send donations for this good word? Yes. PayPal.me/LMEXP. Let me put this on here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. PayPal.me/LMEXP. Yeah, that's right. I had to make sure my little link was right. PayPal.me/LMEXP. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, y'all are funny, but I'm serious though, for real. Like, I'm just like, the amount of people that I'm talking to, and I'm starting to feel like a broken record. Whenever I feel like a broken record, that's why I'm like, wait a minute, public service announcement. All that Googling, you'll never know. And then you just put, if you have a product, stop overthinking how it should be done and just start. Because then you're going to see people using it, and then they're going to do something. And you're going to say, oh, they want it this way. And then you move. It's about faith. It's believing in the unseen force called faith. Because see, faith is not looking at person A and person C so you can figure out what you should do. That there's nothing wrong with looking at what people are doing. Duh. Like, you want to model what's already working. You don't want to try to reinvent the wheel. Somebody asked me, hold on. Because I get it wrong. For some reason, I feel like it's a little dyslexia or something. PayPal.me/LM. I think it's EXP. Yeah. Yep. PayPal.me/LMEXP. Lakeisha Michelle Experience is what that was. I don't know. I made that up years ago. LMEXP. So PayPal.me/LMEXP. Yeah, I've been getting donations lately. Y'all love y'all. Thank you, New York _. But seriously, listen, this is like real stuff. People are stuck. It's a whole new month. We are in the second month of the third quarter. Stop waiting for someone to tell you that your idea is good enough, that you're good enough, that you're creative. I don't need you to tell me I'm creative, because I'm a create, because that's what I am. I be. We are all born creatives. Whether you tap into it is just your choice. But God created you, and you are in his image and likeness. And the first thing in the beginning was the word. The word was creating stuff. So if you got some words, your words are creating your life right now. Therefore, you already was, is, are. Stop waiting for somebody to tell you that what you're doing is tight. I don't care what you think, dog. Like, I really don't. Like, for real. You have to develop that kind of skin, and then you have to jump into action. So everybody's like looking and Googling, and also be resourceful. I see a lot of people trying to get some information from somebody that had to, like, listen, if you know the outcome that you want, I promise you the answer is going to just appear. It's going to be like magic. It's going to just pop up. You have to get really, really clear on the outcome. So, for example, when I wanted to start short hair boot camp, I was like, okay, for outcome number 1, I'm going to make money online. Outcome number 2, okay, I want to make money online. So it started with that idea of I want to literally make income off the internet. So what can I sell? I started selling things that I knew how to get people results for. So actually my first classes were the YouTube classes, and I was doing one-off like YouTube classes. And then one day, idea just came to me. I wonder if people would learn how to do hair over the internet. That was just a thought. It was like, I wonder. And instead of asking 20 people, I said, I'm going to just throw it out there and see what happens. So I jumped into action and I threw it out there. Now, the first people that I tried to sell it to were my hair clients, because I thought that they wanted to know how to do their hair in between the hair appointments, because they kept asking me that. So pay attention, because there's opportunities all around you. See, when David walked up to go see if his brothers was okay, and they was at the army was getting ready, Goliath was coming outside every day. Listen, y'all, Goliath was coming outside every day in front of the army like, y'all ain't nothing. Y'all scary. I can crush all y'all. Goliath was the biggest giant. He was scary. So every single day for like 40 days, this is a real story. Every single day for like 40 days, Goliath came outside and talked trash. The God's army was scared. They was looking at his size, and they started just researching and Googling, trying to see if they can beat somebody of that stature. David, little old skinny David, comes up, and David trying to give his brother some food because his daddy told him so. So David comes up there, and David was like, so y'all straight? And then Goliath comes out talking trash, and David look over there. He was like, look at this dude. Like, this dude is trash. They looking at David like, you ain't nobody. You not dressed like us. You ain't been trained like us. And David was like, it really don't matter, because like I killed a bear before. I killed a lion. What's different from this dude? He bigger than me, but that don't matter, because my God is greater. So I don't understand why y'all thinking what your training is qualifying me. Because I'm qualified, because I am. I'm already qualified. Therefore, you ain't got nothing to do with what came to my heart about this punk right here trying to charge us up. He's actually embarrassing us. I'm about to go get this dude. This is David. This is what he was talking about. David was like, y'all think because he bigger, he's better? So you think because you got more followers than me, you better than me? Nah, your followers don't scare me. What do followers even equal? What? Is all of y'all giving me a check? Because if so, then I'm excited about the number of followers that I have. David said, okay, you're bigger than me, but that's all right, because my God is bigger than you. David said, okay, y'all said I ain't nothing, but that's okay, because everything that I've done so far has prepared me for this moment. So I don't need the approval of anyone. Now I'm going to get approval from Saul, because Saul is the king, and there's a thing called order. So I'm going to go to the king, and I'm going to say, King, listen here. If I die, that's cool, but I got a hunch, I got a feeling that I'm going to walk up and I'm going to handle this. So can you just give me permission? Like, if I die, that's cool. Some of y'all ain't willing to die and have that boldness to walk up to the giant that you're facing and realize that the giant ain't nothing. You gave the giant your power. You made the giant be something bigger than it was, and it wasn't even everything that you've been through you've been prepared for it. David said, so Saul, listen, I got these sheep, right? I know I'm just a little scrub. I know I'm not trained like y'all. Saul was like, David, if you're going to do this, dog, you need to put on, this armor and his helmet. So David said, okay, I'm going to try Saul's way. David put the gear on. David said, say, man, I love you, but this stuff is too heavy for me. I can't rock like that. This ain't what I wear. I'm finna go. Me and God, we got this. We're going to go forward. Okay. See, y'all looking at your giants as powerful things over you. David saw the giant as an opportunity, because David said, well, if I slay this giant, I ain't got to pay taxes no more, and I get a woman. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go handle this real quick. Like, I got to get, where she at? Oh, yeah, I'm going to handle that real quick. I'm about to change my life real quick. I see this obstacle as an opportunity. See, some of y'all just want to keep researching, because then you don't got to face your giants. But the more you face your giants, the giants is actually an opportunity. Your giant is actually an opportunity. Your giant, the thing that you feel that is hard, is actually an opportunity. So if you decide to step up and be bold, you're going to literally come out on the other side as a winner. Trust yourself. And the way that you get more and more confident is because you face giants. Is because you understand that your power is, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Your strength, see, you've been leaning on your own strength, and that's not enough. I don't want to lean on my strength, because my strength is not powerful enough for these unseen evil forces, the resistance. My strength is not powerful enough. But the more I lean on God, who leads me beside, still, calm, peaceful waters. He lays me in green pastures. Mentally, I'm peaceful. And when I'm peaceful, then I can go and do things, and I see opportunity in the midst of obstacles. Y'all are researching, and you're getting overwhelmed, and you're freaking out, and then you acting like it's somebody else's fault when God gave you a mind. God gave you a mind and you have command over that mind. God gave you words. You have command over every single thing that you're up to. And so you need to understand your power and your source and tap in and stop trying to do everything by someone else's standards. I sell intellect. So I'm going to give you a blueprint. And the number one thing I find is that people, I literally do one-on-one coaching. I got a few one-on-one coaching people that I do, right? Stuff that they be trying to do. And I love y'all if y'all watching. Y'all know, I be telling y'all, your emotions are in the way. What you want to do takes 24 hours, but you want to take 2 weeks. Okay, you just paying me for time, but it takes 24 hours. But if you want to take 2 weeks, that's cool. I'll take your money because you're taking my time and something we could do for 24 hours. You guys, the amount of people that be like, no, I'm not ready to do it that fast. Why? It's available to you that fast. You are literally BSing. You are completely capital all caps BSing. Because you're in your emotions, your feelings. What if so-and-so think, what if I put this out and then I look crazy? Oh my God, I don't like the way I look. Everybody's so busy worried about they look. I'm sorry. If you worry about your look, then get your look. What's up? You don't like your weight? Okay, push the plate. What's up? You don't like your, go get your hair done today. You don't like what? Ain't nobody. You lying. It's a billion hairdressers and it's a billion personal trainers and it's a billion videos that's free online and teach you how to do everything. You are literally in your own way. You're waiting for approval and you're sexy procrastinating by looking up too much stuff instead of starting. Literally, it blows me away how fast I can create what y'all want to create, what you want to make. Let me show you how fast. You want to write a book? We can do it in a day. We'll have the first draft. We can have the first draft and everything already ready in 72 hours, and you can launch it on Monday. What you trying to do, dog? What you want to do? What you want to write a song? I just wrote a whole song. A whole song was written this morning, and I think I wrote that joker in an hour. Like, I made the beats. Like, literally, let me show y'all something. All of this. Like, it's all right here. And listen, it has nothing to do with me putting the song out. I just feel like you guys, and y'all gonna hear it, right? But the point is, like, what? I can't get to the studio. I'm gonna make the studio. I can't get to, or when I get there, they take too long on this. Okay, I'm gonna get that stuff done. So when I get there, I can get it. Outcome, know your outcome. David said, I want the girl, because they said whoever beat the Goliath was the giant. They said whoever beats Goliath, you get a woman, you get to pay no taxes. You and your family pay no taxes. Back then, like, that's a big deal. Like, if I didn't have to pay taxes for the rest of my life, dear Jesus, that'd be amazing. So David took the challenge as an opportunity. He already saw himself on the other side. And they tried to make him do like how they do. And David was like, nah, I'm straight. David looked around him. Here's my third thing that I want to talk to you guys about this month. Being resourceful. I'm going to talk about that till I'm in the grave. Because resourcefulness looks like, people keep asking me about all these different, for example, creating online courses. Every online course platform has a help section. Are you seriously talking about, I haven't started because I couldn't figure out which link goes where? It's in their help section. Is it or is it not? It is. And there's nothing, this don't feel good because you're like, yeah, because I can't do this and I can't do that. There's just always a way. And when you adapt the belief that there's always a way, your life is going to change, period. Your life is going to change. There's always a way. I'm going to always find the information. I'm going to always have what I need. David took off the armor from the army. Like, the army has a standard operating procedure. And David said, I don't really rock like that. I'm going to take God and I'm going to go and I'm going to approach this like how I would from my daily work. Some of y'all hate y'all day job. Well, David's day job was a shepherd. David walks around with sheep. Some people would look at David and say, he's a punk. He's a frail. He ain't got what it takes. Some people would say that his own brothers was hating on him. Some of y'all waiting on your family members to do something for you. Bump your family members that are not doing what you think they should be doing. PSA, they got their own life and stuff to be worried about. Worry about you and what you should be doing for you, right? So David, his day job prepared him for the biggest battle. See, the bigger the battle and you approach it with God, it's actually good for God. God needs all the good media. God needs all the good attention. He needs that, right? So it may seem like a big giant that you're facing, but just trust that means God gonna get a big testimony. And oh, by the way, if God gets a big testimony, you're gonna come out good in that, okay? That means it's in your benefit as well. So you need to partner with the one true source and stop looking to everyone else to calm your nerves. Stop looking to something else to calm. Like, listen, David said, okay, at my day job, I have these skill sets. So I'm going to go get this giant. Let me think what I would do if I could use the resources and the information that I have been, doing every day. David looked around him and picked up some pebbles. Picked up some smooth pebbles. He said, okay, I'm going to take this pebble. Yeah, I'm going to pick a couple of these up. Got my slingshot. David was resourceful. Number 3, y'all just checking in. Number 1, stop waiting for everybody to approve your idea because it wasn't given to them. So you're looking for approval from people it wasn't given to them. Number 2, stop researching all day and all night and get freaking started because you are procrastinating. And I believe I'm calling you out. If you say you don't know, I believe that is a lie. You do know what you should do next. And if you don't know, all you got to do is say, what's the outcome that I want? What's the outcome that I want? Okay. And if you live by outcomes, if you having a conversation, if I have a conversation and I need to, say I'm at work and I got to have a conversation with an employee, right? And I'm hoping it goes well. All you got to do is weighing and doing the conversation. The outcome is the goal. So we ain't got to get off topic. We ain't got to go to the left and to the right. We just here's the outcome, right? If you are literally, you have a weight goal, a body goal. What's the outcome? And then your day-to-day eating and exercise habits match the outcome. If you're starting an online course, what's the next outcome? Some of y'all trying to do the whole thing before you actually go get in front of people. I tell y'all that all the time. Stop trying to start a business without talking to the actual market, without paying attention to the people that are going to buy it. That makes no sense. You want to get a logo and all this stuff, and you can't sell a cup. If you can't sell a cup, why are you starting a business? You need to be able to sell this bottle cap, okay? Because that's how a business runs, sales. So like all of this, like you have to start thinking, using the brain and calming all the noise down and saying, what is my next outcome? Here's the big picture, but what's the thing I can do right now? David looked around and picked up a pebble and a slingshot. And David said, I don't care how big this look, I've been equipped. I have God and I have resources. I can use what I know. Some of you guys are discounting your day job or your past experiences. Let me tell y'all, it was so funny. I was in a car with my friend yesterday, and this guy just jumps out his car. He jumped out his car so fast while we were at a red light. Because I was in an abusive relationship, let me tell y'all something. I am so quick. I am so quick, and I pay attention to like my surroundings like crazy. I used to have a guy that stalked it. Like literally, I come outside, he come out the bushes. Like this dude was crazy. So like when the guy jumped at the car in traffic, I was like, I had my car ready. I was ready to rock. Like I don't care what's about to happen. I was ready to rock. Wrong information. Cash App. Why is it not working? PayPal.me. Yeah, I'm looking at it. LMEXP. Literally. Let me show you. Y'all, hold on. How do I put this? How do I turn this around? Literally, right there. PayPal.me. Screenshot. PayPal.me/LMEXP. Okay, so, but my Cash App is $Lakeisha Michelle. So anyway, and thank you. But my point is, you guys, everything, even the quote unquote bad things. Yesterday, my friend was laughing. She was like, you ready, friend? I'm like, what we doing? I'm about to hit this dude or we about to swerve out? What we doing? Because I don't know what he doing. He could have got out, jumped out, got a gun, whatever. Everything I'm prepared for. Like, I remember one time somebody walked in a salon and I didn't know what was going to happen. I had that hot comb sitting in that stove. He walked up closely. I was already prepared to beat him 3 different ways. I was like, okay, hot comb ready so I can burn him or just hit him with the whole stove. I see that thing over there. I can grab that. I'm already resourceful. It's called resourceful. If your hot water go off, do you have some pots? Okay. Better heat that water up. You know what I'm saying? You got to get resourceful. David looked around him. He used what he knew from his experience, and he looked around to see what he had so he could put 2 and 2 together. That's all people do. That's all people do. Everybody that I've been around that are filthy rich, like I'm just getting in alignment. I'm always working on my mind to align because they're using their mind and the past experiences to create. Somebody asked me how to reinvent the wheel. I said, you don't reinvent the wheel. Just buy some new rims, dog. Like put some different rims. You can reinvent the rims, but not the will. Why would you do that? I mean, you can, but you're going to be that person that probably you won't even feel what you did, till 10 decades later. So how about you just put some new rims on the wheel, right? What's the outcome that you want? Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? Be resourceful. David picked up the pebbles and he was like, boom, giant came falling down. You making your giant bigger than what it is. Even though it looks bigger, it ain't bigger. Even though it looks bigger, it ain't bigger. Even though it looks bigger, even though you seem confused, you're not. Even though you want to lean into, I'm having anxiety attack, I'm not. I have command of my mind. So this is not real. I am not. I don't care what I feel or what I see. This is not my reality. See, we're not wired to think that way. You're like, oh, that's not true, Keisha. You don't know what I feel at night. I have panic attacks. I've had them too. And I literally was like, this is not real. I woke up from nightmares from abusive relationships, all kind of panic attacks, driving home in circles. Because I'm thinking somebody following me, ain't nobody following me. Oh, I know. And the whole time, this is not real. Shaking and crying, this is not real. The Lord is my shepherd, therefore I have everything I need. This is not real. You're not going to take my mind. Satan, you can't have my mind. It's not yours to get. And this is an illusion. What I'm feeling is just an illusion. The mind is powerful enough to make you go through the emotions. You've seen those videos where people literally thinking they pregnant. They crazy in the mind and they ain't pregnant. But they got all the symptoms of pregnancy. Why? You've seen where people have done experiments, and if you haven't, Google it, where they start talking about certain food and then you begin to want the food because that's how powerful your mind is. So is that anxiety real? Yes or no? Is it real? Yes or no? You tell me. Jesus didn't walk up to blind people and start feeling sorry for them. Jesus walked up to them and said, do you want to be healed? Yes or no? And all I keep hearing in my heart is yes or is no. All of this hemming and hawing, like my daddy say, stop hemming and hawing. What that means is, I don't know, You ain't get nothing done in life, hemming and hawing, okay? That means you just, I don't know, I was wondering, I'm looking over here, I'm looking over there. Is research necessary? Yes. Does it take 50,000 hours? No. Because you're smart enough and you have intuition. Stop not giving yourself credit. Like you give everybody credit but yourself. You think everybody better than you. And then the funny thing is the people that you think better than you, they looking at you intimidated. But because you don't understand your power, they get the glory. God is looking for the boldness. Anything that you've experienced has purpose. Stop giving it power that stops you, that stalls you. It doesn't make sense. So were you built for this or no? Tell me, were you built for this or not? You might be frustrated right now, but were you built for this or no? Your kid acting up, were you built for this or no? Your money looking funny, were you built for this? Yes or no? Can you do all things? Yes or no? See, faith is invisible, and faith requires you to believe, and you can't look at your senses. Your senses is your sight. You can't look at what people are doing online and try to judge and base and what that ain't faith. Because see, adults, what we're doing is like, I love my little nephews. I was looking at my little nephews the other day, and we were hanging out in the room, and they were playing this game that was like way advanced for their age. They're 3. They're 3 years old, and they're playing this advanced game. And it was a trip because I was like, how in the world? I'm just looking at these little 3-year-olds, and they're like, they're so carefree. And I said, Dawson, how do you know how to play this game? And he goes, it's easy. And he gets the remote control. And he was like, see, all he knew, we got to kill the bad guy. But my baby said, we got to kill the bad guy. You got to kill the bad guy. And that's all he kept saying was, you got to kill the bad guy. So you punch this and you go punch and then you go punch and you go. So he's literally holding the controller and he starts to show me, hit the square to punch, hit the triangle to jump. And he was like, now he wasn't saying square. And he was like, this jump, this punch, this, we got to kill the bad guy. That baby knew the outcome. So he was just focused on killing the bad guy. However, how many buttons I got to press, it don't matter how I'm pressing them. I don't care. I'm finna kill this bad guy. That's all that matters. I'm going to kill the bad guy. That's it. I'm gonna kill the bad guy. I'm gonna kill the bad guy. That's all my nephew kept saying. And then they're twins. So Caleb kept saying, yeah. He was like, yeah. He was right there with his brother. They're like, this is how you gotta do. Just be focused on killing the bad guy and push a bunch of buttons. And they looking at the screen, pushing the buttons. They're like, it's working. Ooh, it's working. See? I was like, wow. That's all it is, you guys. Know what your outcome is. Know what your outcome is and stop trying to figure out you want to get every single step. You want to guarantee before you start. You don't want to use your resources. You want me to tell you something that I took 10 years to figure out. Well, what? What's wrong with your hands? And then if you want somebody to help you, how are you helping them? Because that's just being a leech at some point. Some of y'all are information leeches. Like, seriously, you have to understand that you're already equipped. If you can just adapt some affirmations. I am enough. I am worthy of every desire that comes to my heart. I am worthy. I am enough. And I have what it takes. Whatever I don't know, I will know. I can figure out anything. This is how I talk to myself. So I'm really not concerned with what y'all like. What's there something new on my plate? Cool. I had my friend laughing. Like, I used to get so many when I used to work corporate. This was years ago. And I would just my friend and my ex used to be like, I've never seen anybody get so many jobs. Like, if I didn't like my corporate job, like, what you need? My friend was laughing at me because I was like, I was never scared of the next job and am I gonna get it? I can do anything anybody gives me, any assignment. I'm gonna figure it out. That's always how I've been. That's how you have to adapt, you guys. That's the mindset you have to take. So I would literally have one job in 2 weeks, have another job in 2 weeks. Oh, I don't like that one. That one's just okay. But because I can get on this, what I know is I can get in here and whatever task you give me, I'm gonna get it. Period. And if I don't like it, I know that I'm just gonna change it. Some of y'all so busy talking about what you don't like, you haven't got into the process of what do you like? What do you like? What do you want? You can actually change it, but you can't change anything that you don't have clarity on. So ask God for clarity. Ask God to quiet your mind. And then stop filling your time with useless things and useless people and useless conversations. Some of y'all so scared to turn your ringer off. And you can't tell me. I know people with 17 kids have their ringer off. So stop with some of y'all using y'all kids as excuses. I got kids. You don't understand. There's always someone who can like tell me my excuses are BS. Because I got excuses. You're gonna always have excuses for your next level. But there's always someone, knowing that there's always someone who did it with less resources. I just shut up. I'm on one this morning. Stop waiting for approval. Stop researching and not starting. And be resourceful. Be resourceful. Some of the things that are resources are time. Because some of y'all keep thinking, somebody told me I need money to do this. No, you don't. You just need time and Google. But you don't want to put that. That's too much like right. You think you need money. That's just a way for you to like not really address the fact that you can Google what you're looking for. Right? Anywho, moral of the story. David saw the giant as an opportunity. David said, I'm going to use what I know and I'm going to pick up a few resources around me, this pebble, and I'm going to go forward. David had faith. David already saw that giant as coming down. David was not worried about his own family who was like, what you doing here? You ain't one of us. You wasn't qualified. Like, you ain't no soldier like us. David was not trying to put on the armor that army had. David said, look, that ain't my vibe. Some of y'all so busy trying to look like so-and-so. I remember I went to school for video broadcasting, you guys. I know how to set up a whole TV studio. I know how to be on camera, behind camera, teleprompter. I got a teleprompter over there. That wasn't I wasted so much time trying to look like so-and-so on video. And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to be me. That's all I can do is be me. And when I tell you, I have been placed my entire life, placed in positions. I get a call, boom, I'm in a new position. Ain't had to do none of the stuff other people had to do because it's all about God will place you in a place. God will drop you in some places and have people trying to figure it out. He likes to work like that because that makes people, especially when you give God the glory, because now it inspires someone. They've been trying to do it their way and it ain't working. So if you just keep following God, they don't have no, I'm going to try her way because she's following God and it's working. She's using faith. She's reading the Bible. It's working. Like the more Bible you read, you don't need the whole Bible. You just get a few verses at a time. The more you study, those verses get in your DNA, the more you begin to walk peaceful. And then doors just open that you didn't even have to turn a knob. They just blow open. And you like, oh, thanks, God. And you get in that thing and you do things and you're going to have opposition. Stop running from opposition because you're going to have it. You're not supposed to live a peachy life where ain't nothing going on. Opposition looks like my mother, like with dementia and having to just, it's just a constant change. Dementia is deteriorating the mind. There's constant change. Just when you thought you found a routine with someone with dementia, something could shift. Health things shift. So now you got to shift again. And you got to keep a sane mental mind. You got to stay a certain way so this person feels loved. You got to deal with everybody else's moods and the different things that you have to do. When you're taking care of a whole part like that, that's a big deal. That's why you have to know a little bit of scripture and take it deep. The Lord is my shepherd. I want for nothing. I want for nothing. So if I begin to feel a longing, I just turn to God, not a substance. If I begin to feel hurt, I turn to God. Not the TV or some mindless stuff. I promise you guys, you will be like, oh my gosh, like the Bible will help you with all of the things. You keep saying you don't know what to do with your finances. That's not like literally, if you just kind of like chill out and look at what you've been doing, that ain't been working. Get clear on what you've been doing because it don't work. And then God, show me the right resources. And then pay attention. Proverbs tells you how to make proper decisions. The best thing you can learn how to do is make wise decisions because the scenarios that approach you in life are going to keep changing. So the best thing you can do is learn how to be wise because that way, anytime something happens, you don't have to have fear because you're like, you know what? I have wisdom, so I can accomplish everything and anything. In business, I can accomplish everything and anything because I'm wise. Focus flames are very effective. Right. Amen. Amen. Yes, it looks bigger. It's not. So David was resourceful. David used what he had around him. Boom. Walked up to the giant. Slay. Everybody's still talking about the story in 2019. Why? Because he faced what other people were seeing as a problem. Every day they looked at the problem and they just kept looking at how they're not going to be able to do it and how we're going to do it. And oh my God. And they was just worrying. That's why you should not worry. That's why you should not worry. Worrying is the distraction of the enemy. Every day the army, a whole army get up and look at the giant every day. And they like, dang, he big. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know. You guys, he's bigger than us. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do it. Every single day for 40 days, we look at every single day you look in the mirror talking about I'm fat. How about you change those words and change what you're eating? In 40 days, Jesus, you be done drop some pounds, boo. But you too busy talking about the fat that you see. So you have what you say. You have what you say. That's why faith is not believing what you looking at. Faith is believing that fine version of you, whatever that looks like, it's up here. So you have to see yourself as that and see that as true. And so when you get in the mirror, you got to be talking to that version of you. You know what I'm saying? You be like, good morning. Dang, you sexy. I love this. I love that. Man, oh my God, look at it. It's coming down. It's happening. You got to talk to yourself and see yourself how you're supposed to. Like, that's all you need to see. And then your actions will align what your belief is, where the strongest emotion is. So if your strongest emotion is I'm depressed, of course, all the things are going to go wrong. Your light's just going to get cut off. I wish I could just cut the light out right now for the effect. Then you get in traffic and somebody like bump your car. Boom. Then you get to work and your boss tripping. Boom. Why? Because your strongest emotion, you're just pulling all that stuff into your atmosphere. What's your strongest emotion this morning? I hate my job. I'm mad at my man. My kids are annoying. What's your strongest emotion? Because that's what you're going to attract. Oh my God, I lost it at don't like your weight, push the plate. I would love for you to be my coach. What are your thoughts on app in the beauty industry? Apps Apps are amazing. I love technology. I love technology. I love advancement. I love apps that solve problems. So, I mean, that's the only reason you would create anything is to solve a problem, I would think. Good morning, Kentucky in the building. Come on, evangelist. Buying signals all over the place. Pay attention. Greetings, Empress. Analysis paralysis. Exactly. Y'all, I just thought I would give y'all my little morning rant. That's all. Think about it. He used those little stones to kill wild dogs, wolves, coyotes, predators. He knew he killed them with stones. He took a chance on what he knew, and guess what? It worked. Exactly, Sehar. Sehar, I want to shout Sehar out too. Baby, Sehar has been injured. She travels. She does all these things. She has a trucking company and kept pushing through. Started her own business on the side because she's all about multiple revenue streams. Created her online course and just kept showing up. Even if numbers didn't show up, she kept showing up. And then she just partnered with the company. Like now she has like 4,000, she has access to 4,000 members and she can sell her course. She kept showing up. She didn't stop. Oh, nobody's on my Facebook, so I guess I'll just quit. Now she has an opportunity to literally serve people. And a percentage of those people that she serves for free, they're going to join her online course. And she's gotten access. She's been placed somewhere because she kept showing up. So congratulations to her. It's all about keeping going. You can't worry about what you see. How a whole army scared of one person. David come up, boom. What's going on, y'all? Instagram. Y'all, I'm on Instagram this morning. I'm normally not on Instagram. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Anyway, that's my rant. 3 tips. You're welcome. Peace and sunrise, morning joy. What's up, Jane? Freeman, get off my, tell us I'm use the weed moderately. I cannot. Everyone has to know thyself. Thanks for showing up. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm gonna start doing all 3 because right now we on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Good morning. Hello. So anyway, moral of the story, stop waiting for approval. Ask yourself, what am I waiting for approval for when I should just freaking start? Because I got the vision. I felt the unction in my heart. It's time to start. That rhymes. I felt the unction in my heart, so it's time to start. Now, sexy research that's leaving you stuck. Commit to stopping all that researching and starting today. 2nd month, 3rd quarter. All right, number 3, stop wanting something to just be figured out without being resourceful. What do you know from your past and what do you have in your present so that you can move and create an amazing future? That's it. That's all I got. I love y'all. LakeishaMichelle.com. Good morning. Painting at sunrise for 7 days has been great. I love that. I love that. That's what I've been doing. Waking up, making music. Waking up, making music. There's just certain things I want to develop, skill sets on my iPad. So I just been like, you know what? There's no better time than to just get up, boom. And it doesn't matter if the song, I'm not trying to make a hit like that. I'm trying to learn the skill set of certain things, right? And so, okay, cool. That way, when it's time to actually be for real, I know this skill set. I can just jump in and not be stuck in the how, right? It's all about knowing your outcomes, the bigger outcome as well as your little day-to-day small outcomes. I love you all. You guys are amazing. I know I'm I was like super bitching this morning, but I'm just trying to tell y'all what was on my heart. That's how it came out. I can't be apologetic for it because y'all, we got to hear it. How stop waiting for sugarcoat stuff because that's just a mess. Like it has to be just, you should want everything just straight, no chaser. That way you can get to the point. That way you can just get to the point. Thank you. Worry about you and let Susie do her. Tag her on the stream. Just worry about you. That's it. That's all we doing. I'm just worried about Keisha. That's all I can do right now. I'm just trying to figure out what Keisha got next. That's all I got. That's the best because it keeps you at peace. I can't be worried about Susie. Susie's unpredictable. Susie gonna do something. I done tell Susie. Susie's still doing what she want to do. So guess what? Susie's wasting my breath. So my best advice is to me. Like I'm just gonna go do my thing, and then you know what I'm saying. As I do my thing, if you feel like that inspires you to go do some things, then great. I love y'all. Peace out. Peace out. YouTube, y'all are lit this morning. Hello, YouTube. Make sure you go subscribe. YouTube.com/LakeishaMichelle. Go subscribe to the channel. Study makes you strong. Yep, I love you. You have encouraged me in so many areas. I thank God for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, Yvonne, Jessica, Shakisha, Kamita, Jamaica in the building. My Jamaican friend, he always be like, one love. Connecticut in the house, Boston in the house. That's a waste of time. Right. I'm giving everybody permission today. I handed it out this morning. If y'all missed it, you just logging on. I gave everyone permission today. Permission to what, Keisha? Do whatever you need to do. Quit, start, stop, all of that. Love y'all. Peace out. KeishaMichelle.com. If you have any questions, the chat box is always open. Until the next video, turn on your notifications. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.